Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've been backpacking now for quite some time and would love to share with you how we go about planning our backpacking trips. So if you're into backpacking or just into hiking, then this video is right for you. Let's begin with the research. As most of you already know, YouTube is the second most visited website in the world. We get our inspiration by scouring YouTube for our next destination. And once we find an amazing trail, we watch several videos from different channels to get a general idea of its difficulty. Even long videos considered boring by some is still a good source of information. Something to take note though, short, heavily edited, cinematic, MTV-like type of videos tend to show only the glamorous side and fail to cover the nitty-gritty part. So do your due diligence when doing the research. We also take into consideration the safest season to visit or best time to see the colors. All of this will give us a rough idea of the type of adventure along with the risks and reward that comes with it. Second on the list is permit. Permits are required on popular trails and may be obtained months before through a lottery system. Others are conveniently obtained free at the trailhead. It's basically asking for the number of hikers and where you plan to camp. The information is not just for authorities to locate you in case of natural disasters, but also helps forest agencies apply for trail funding grants. While others don't need permit, it may just be a matter of time before permits are implemented as to protect these wilderness areas as the trail becomes popular. Only then, after obtaining your permits, you can start booking for your airfare, car rental, lodging, park entrance fees, gas, so on and so forth. Babe, can we camp in Florida instead? Third is to study the trail. I'm sure there are a lot of apps out there, but presently we are using AllTrails and Gaia GPS. In AllTrails, after typing in the trail name, it will give you details like distance and altitude gain. It also has reviews from other backpackers, which is useful in knowing trail conditions and water sources beforehand. Clicking on the map will show the trail with its corresponding altitude as we move the point along the trail. Another navigational app is Gaia GPS. We can use the 3D feature with satellite view without subscription on our computer. This will offer us a bird's eye view of the trail, giving us a rough idea of the general terrain, very useful in planning a hike, conserving and using energy only as needed. Before our Timberline Trail backpacking trip to familiarize major water crossings and exit points just in case we need to bail out on our adventure. Once the route is saved, you can use it to navigate in the wilderness without cell service by just using the GPS satellites. You can also print the map. This is usually just a backup just in case the electronics fail. We usually print zoomed in segments of the trail along with the overall trail. It is important to know how to read a topographical map and use a compass, something I learned back in the days. Lastly, gears, depending on the season. We make a list of gears to bring as needed. For in-between season hike, we usually bring extra gears in the vehicle and we'll have to make good judgment at the trailhead if we have to take them with us or leave behind. As a general rule, the temperatures are much lower at higher altitude than at the towns at the base of the mountain. For typical backpacking trip, we use a 3-season tent, which is good enough for spring, summer, fall, and a small amount of snow. For winter hike, we bring the heavier 4-season tent. I will go more detail on our gears in another video. But for now, all in all, the objective is to plan enough if you can, but not more than enough to take away the fun. We hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions or suggestions, please comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys for watching. Only then, after obtaining permits, you can start booking for your airfare. But for now, all in all, the plan is in objective. But for now, all in all, I'm thirsty.